Good morning, traders. Welcome to Beyond Profile. Today is Thursday, April 28th, as we wrap up another month here, a couple days away. The news yesterday, FOMC took the markets reeling higher, NASDAQ went higher, but we've had actually a pullback in the overnights back to, especially on the S&P here, we're actually coming back inside of 1350s here. Take a look at the bonds. Not much of a pullback yesterday. Actually, this is coming back right to the prior breakout area of the stage 3, which would act as the short-term area of support here. Also, the euro last night went running for almost nearly a couple hundred points, and then we're back down a point here again. I should say ticks. There's some rumors floating around the sovereigns in Asia are buying the dollar now, so we may have a reversal here, if you will, in the dollar for a bounce. That got hit pretty hard yesterday. It was in a free fall, and we were sort of looking for something like this to happen where we get a major flush out, gap up in the euro, gap down in the dollar, and sort of what we would call an exhaustion gap. Let's go to the euro chart here for a moment. Here's the euro. You can see overnight and yesterday how far we ran. Actually, in the regular session for the Chicago session, obviously this morning this thing will have been gapping out over the prior highs. And I'm going to be watching for a gap fade. This is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 8 days straight up here. Broke out of the balance area. Almost looks like an extended extension move, measured move concept. So this is going to pull in here the next few sessions. I wouldn't be surprised to see this come back to this last little break area here. What is that, 45.70-ish? Somewhere right in that area. On this. I mean, even if you look at a normal retracement concept from here, from the last run, the whole stretch, what is that retracement? You can see where the high volume node is for the month of April. It's down here at 44.12 in the marketplace. So 45.85 area, right here somewhere. And this last little, you can see the high volume node right off here to the left. This is where I'd expect this would come back. And again, there was a micro stage 3 here, if you will, in this market. So 45 to 46 area, which would be a nice little pullback for it, no doubt about it, in the euro. And again, extended possibly. What's going to be interesting today too is we talked about this yesterday morning for the S&P. Let's look at that chart. Here you go. Here's the S&P. Yesterday we clearly broke out. We were talking about the fact that we were at the prior pivot highs. Yesterday was a very pivotal area for this market. What will be interesting now is over the next day or so, we have the prior breakout area, 38.40s. This should come back, retest it as a change of polarity if we're going to continue to roll higher here. I mean, if you look at the daily count, actually this is almost, again, another one of those measured move concepts, if you will, for it moved up, paused, and then continued. So, retracements here are in store, and especially against this area right here. Let me take this red line right here. Because, see, this is what we call a change of polarity. An area of supply now should act as what? An area of demand on the retest. So, 1340s or so on the S&P, which, again, I know that would undo this whole thing. We'll have to measure the actual, I can see this coming midpoint, 50% of that, which would, 46, 45 area. Would be a retracement of yesterday's move up. But, the old change of polarity concept here, I would be watching for that to play out over the next session or so here and see if we can come back. Here's the point of control for the month of April. I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. So, obviously that would be a support level, major one for us right now in the S&P. If for some reason we got some bad news someplace, catastrophic event, geopolitical, something that would send the markets down, that would, again, that would become a significant number, because you also have the area here where we balanced for nearly, like 2 days, 2 sessions here. Narrow range sessions. That's a stage 3. So we had our new stage 1. We're getting stopping price here again, and now we're going to go back into a stage 3. So the question becomes how big is stage 3 again? Wasn't very big over here. Stage 3 could be, and if we do a V, we could do a V pivot reversal also, which means we go straight up and come right straight back down to this area. And again, time only tells. We can only trade what the charts are telling us at that moment of time. Obviously, this is a daily chart, so there's a lot more time between now and the end of the trading session, and actually seeing how this unfolds for the day. So. Anyways, have a great rest of the trading day, and we'll see you in the trading room.